Hi, my name is Andy, and welcome to session 5 of Starting Point. If you're on your app and listening to this alone, or you're with a group of people having a conversation, hopefully this has been really helpful. Starting Point has been designed for us to have a conversation about your doubts, your questions. It's for anybody who's maybe grown up in church and left and has been gone for 20 years, or you've been on spring break from Christianity for about 20 years and you're back, or you didn't grow up in any kind of faith or any kind of religion, and somehow you ended up on this video or in a Starting Point group, and here you are having a great conversation about your doubts and your questions that you have about God and who is Jesus and what is this Bible and can you believe in this Bible thing and the church. And so those are all great questions, and we want to continue that conversation. But today, as we finish our sessions here, we want to have a discussion about faith. And this faith thing that we all talk about, those of us who are professional Christians or religious people, it's like, you know, what faith are you part of? Or what religion are you part of? Or what church do you go to? And we think that faith is just something that happens in church or religion or religious organizations or something spiritual. Well, actually, faith is something that you and I have, and we're born with it. I mean, the moment you got out of bed this morning, you had faith that your legs could hold you up, or for some of you, depending on how Saturday night went for you. You had faith that when you went out into your car and you turned the key, that it would turn on and it would take you to work or take you to school or take you to the gym or wherever you're going. That took faith. You had faith that, you know, the food that you're eating is going to be good for you, and so you're trusting the cook. You had faith in the cook or in that restaurant. All of us have faith, including scientists. I mean, a scientist is somebody who has faith or a belief or a hunch, let's say, that if they pursue the science that they're going to come up with an answer. Every person who's a researcher, they have a belief, they have a hunch, they have a hope, they have faith that if they pursue this endeavor, there's going to be a benefit at the end of it. Every entrepreneur that you've ever met, like Tesla or somebody, Apple Computers, somebody had faith somewhere. They had a faith that if they produce this product, that it would, you know, help somebody. It would have a great, you know, be a product that they could sell and make a lot of money. So we all have faith. It's not just religious people, and it's not just professional Christians like me. So you have faith and I have faith, but the question is, for all of us, is what are we putting our faith in? Now, the problem that we professional Christians do or say is that you need to believe that. Believe that. Every religion has this. Every spirituality is like, our religion teaches that you need to believe these tenets. You need to believe that. And if you don't believe those things, you're not a part of our group. And any one of us can start some sort of a cult or a religion saying, here are the things you need to believe in. You need to believe that, and then you can be a part of our group and don't listen to anybody else, and that's our faith, that's our religion. Well, that's not very healthy, and we don't believe that that is what we should be doing as Christians either, or people pursuing God, that it's okay to ask questions, that God is big enough for our difficult questions. So the question for all of us is, you know, well, I thought all faiths said believe in these tenets, and then you're part of our group. Believe that, and believe this, and believe these things, therefore you're in. Actually, Christianity is not that way at all. You see, the followers of Jesus thought that. They believed in the teachings of Jesus. They believed this and they believed that and believed the things that he was doing. And then something happened. The teacher, the Messiah, Jesus, he died. And all of the things that Jesus said, they couldn't keep the dream going. The dream was dead with the one who died, because Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one gets to the Father except through me. Jesus said, I, Jesus, and God are one. I am God. So when your leader is saying that he's God, you really can't keep the dream alive. And so even Peter, who was with Jesus, or John, who was with Jesus, or James, the brother of Jesus, here they are, they have this guy named Jesus, and they believe that, but they all stop believing. You see, their faith was no longer, because the one they put their faith in was dead. And they couldn't put their faith in the teachings because Jesus painted himself in such a corner that without Jesus, there is no Christianity, there is no faith. So what happened? Well, that Jesus, 3 days later, he rose from the dead. And Peter and John and James and all the other disciples and over other 500 witnesses saw a dead man walking around. Here's the difference between Christianity and all other religions. All other religions say, believe that, believe in these tenets, and you're in. What Christianity says is not about believe that. Christianity is all about trust in a person. Trust in Jesus, who is alive and who is real and who is everything that he said he is. You see, Christianity is not about believing in some tenets. And if you don't believe it, you're not in. Christianity is all about believing and trusting in a person who did everything that he said he would do, that he would die on the cross for us, raised from the dead, and he is alive today. So the question isn't believe that. Every religion has a believe that. But Christianity is completely different. It's about trust in. So if you are watching this on your app right now, I want to encourage you to press the button right now that says Starting Point. And we want to have a conversation with you about what does it mean to trust in Jesus. If you're with a Zoom group or a virtual group right now, make sure you press Starting Point. And somebody will contact you, and we want to begin that conversation and that journey with you about trusting in Jesus. And if you're with a facilitator in a small group and you've been having these conversations for the last 5 weeks, a great question to ask that facilitator is this: how do I put my trust in Jesus? What does that mean? And they will walk you along in this conversation. It'll be the greatest conversation you ever have and the greatest decision that you ever make. And you will experience the greatest thing as you put your trust in Jesus. So ask them, how do I put my trust in this Jesus?